I would go ahead and share with you I would say like top 25 um, frugal or healthy foods, so that like proof that eating well doesn't really cost you a ton of money. Like you don't have to go to Whole Foods and get everything. Sorry, I got a lot of flyaways. So here are my 25 I want to share with you. Number one is steel cut oats. So either both rolled and steel cut oats are great, and they're an inexpensive way to get a huge amount of fiber. Steel cut are slightly better since they have less sugar and fewer calories per serving. Number two is spinach, and so that belongs, I can never call the kind of family. It's called Chenopodiaceae. Someone could probably tell me if I'm saying it wrong. But pretty much it's like a nutritional powerhouse. So it includes beets, shards, and quinoa are also in that same family. Three are carrots because they're cheap and they're rich in beta carotene, which converts into vitamin A in the body, and that's where to get the most beta carotene out of them is you need to cook them first, so not eating them raw, which is I prefer absolutely, because if I eat them raw, I need a bunch of ranch or something to dip them into, and then that makes it not so healthy. Frozen berries are really great. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries are my favorite. They're yum. They're just as nutritious as fresh berries, but much more economical because obviously they last longer. So like right now, I went to Sam's Club and I have a bag of organic frozen blueberries because they retain their nutritional value longer and they're preserved at their peak, not before. They're among the best fruits that you can eat because they're low on the glycemic index, and they're also rich in antioxidants. Number five, it's something that I do not eat, but maybe I could try, are sardines, okay? I know that they're rich in a lot of different nutrients that are found, like to help with your cardiovascular health, and they're a concentrated source of omega-3 fatty acids, which have been found to lower your triglycerides and cholesterol levels. So like one serving, which is like a little over 3 ounces of sardines, actually contains over 50% of your daily value of those important nutrients. So you could easily just do that, but I don't know. I'll have to find a way to eat them. Maybe put it on like a gluten-free pizza that I make. I'm not sure. Eggs. I love eggs now. I used to stay away from eggs because I thought that was what, brought, your cholesterol to be higher and everything. But they're really all natural and packed with a number of nutrients. One egg has 13 essential vitamins and minerals in varying amounts depending on the quality, and high quality protein and antioxidants. And usually about one egg has 70 calories. So it's really, really good, super simple. I either make a huge batch of hard-boiled eggs every week so I can just pop them in when I'm in a rush, or sometimes I'll also do like a fried egg, like a poached egg. The next one is apples. Yum, right? With the skin, okay? Don't be cutting that skin off. It's with the skin because it's got a ton of fiber. It's soluble, which is the type that helps lower your cholesterol. The insoluble, and it has insoluble too, but it also keeps you regular, so that's why you also need skin. In addition to 15% of your daily fiber needs, right? And apples cram with antioxidants, and it's extremely affordable. Brown rice, which is one of the most frugal foods out there, and brown rice is a hefty helping of fiber. So what I've done with my kids, since I can't completely switch all the way over to straight brown rice with them, is that I do half and half. Excuse me, so that it's better than nothing, right? I know that the kids are getting a healthier option of a carb as well as getting their fiber in. Another one is black beans, or any kind of beans, really kidney beans, garbanzo beans, white, lima, etc. I prefer black beans because they're full of protein, and especially, again, they're frugal on the money, right in the bank account. You can get them dry, and then you can put them in the pressure cooker. It's like, for me, the fastest. Sweet potatoes and yams, my favorite. So I guess technically I like yams better. Again, being frugal, extremely versatile, and they're like, it's the same level as like beta carotene. So it helps your body produce vitamin A. And I honestly like just poking a bunch of holes in them, putting it in the microwave, nuking it, and just peeling the skin off and eating it. Pretty simple. lentils. It's full of fiber, protein, iron, vitamin B, and they're inexpensive, and it's a great meat substitution or side dish. So I know a lot of my friends are vegan, and this is what they eat. Another one is almonds. So they also can be expensive, but if you consume them in the appropriate portion, like for me, I try to stay away from almonds because I have a very hard time with just eating the right portion that I need. It is a great way of protein and fiber, and it's also that good fat that you need if you can control yourself, which obviously I can't. Kale. I've learned to love kale. It's one of the healthiest veggies that you can put on your plate. One serving is about 30 calories, and it provides a day's worth of vitamin C, twice the recommended daily intake of vitamin A, and almost 7 times the recommended amount of vitamin K. So can't beat that in that one little leafy green. Frozen broccoli. Because broccoli is packed with nutrients and frozen is cheaper than fresh. Now, I have been trying to go more fresh, but if you need to stay on budget, like you have a larger family, then definitely try getting the organic broccoli, frozen broccoli. Beets, roasted beets are yum. I've actually fallen in love now with golden beets. To me, they're way yummier than the regular red beets. And again, they are cardiovascular friendly because they're root vegetables. Yeah. Oh, and also have the anti-aging. What else? I've got tuna. Tuna in canned water. Okay, canned water is low in calories but high in protein, and it's also a great way you can just add like protein into your salads or whatnot. I've got quinoa. Quinoa is not my favorite. I don't know. It's maybe just that pop for me, but it is a whole grain, and it's better known nutritionally as being one of the very few complete plant proteins containing 9 essential amino acids. You've got whole chicken or turkey. So I personally go towards turkey. I don't know why, but it's extremely expensive. And you can remove the skin after cooking before eating it to make it healthier. But I grew up that way, so I can honestly tell you I don't take the skin off. Oranges, again, you all know that it's high in vitamin C and high in fiber. Fish, I love fish like tilapia, and I do love my catfish and salmon, but they're affordable and they're a great source of protein and healthy fatty acids. You've also got Greek yogurt, which is great in potassium, protein, and probiotics. I try to limit my dairy intake just because I am lactose intolerant, but sometimes when I do feel like I need a little extra, then I do. Squash is super yum. Summer squash, the yellow, and they've got other key antioxidants. Winter squash and butternut squash, which I'm so excited for this fall season, are just as nearly good and just as frugal. Whole grain pastas are yum, and their research has found that whole grains may actually lower the risk of diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and obesity. So if you can make that change, please do so. Edamame, love it, right? Anytime you go to a sushi restaurant, that's your little appetizer. It's gluten-free, low-calorie, contains 0 cholesterol, and it's an excellent source of protein, iron, and calcium. So it's definitely awesome for those plant-based diets. And the last one is low-fat milk. I'm not a huge fan of milk. I prefer raw milk, but everyone has their different takes on raw milk as well. But if you do drink milk, then some evidence does show building strong bones and bone health, but you can get that in other ways too. My family, we do raw milk and we do almond milk, which I know seems quite the opposite. It's mainly just preference and how our bodies digest it best. So those were my top 25 on frugal, nutritious foods. So when you're going shopping, I definitely recommend certain things getting in bulk, going to Costco, Sam's Club, or BJ's. Compare price per ounce and freeze what you can right away. Grow your own produce when you can. If you can participate in a CSA called a Community Supported Agriculture Program, it's awesome. Definitely do it. I use Veggies Delivered. So they find locally organic farms, and they deliver every Thursday, which I love. You can also purchase your foods on sale and learn to preserve, can, and freeze when you can. So hopefully this was of use to you. If you'd like to learn more on how I prep my foods and how I'm able to stick with a portion control meal plan and diet for my lifestyle as well as my family's, please feel free to comment below or email me at fitsassykristen, KRISTIN, @gmail.com. it?